If you ever picked up a newspaper or magazine and starting flipping through the pages, you probably noticed that text is broken up into multiple columns. There's a reason for this. The eye can get very tired going all the way from the left side of the page to the right, back to the left, then right, working our way down the page by breaking up text into columns. The eye doesn't have to travel as far, and you don't get as tired. You can read more, and that's what we are going to explore in this movie. Continue with our The Way to Wellness document. So it might look nice, if not the entire document, but part of it was broken up into 2 columns. Starting as stretching, if we were to go say all the way down to the end of the after 6 months and then it starts once you make up at top right hand side of the second column. So make it wider right column than left, that would look great. Be easy to look at, easy to read. Let's do that. If we are going to apply columns to the portion of our document, we first need to select that portion. So let's go up to the stretching, just left of this in the stretching, and click and drag down. And as you drag down, you will scroll down the way down to the second page, and at the end of word it, including the period. So that's the content we are going to put into column. Next we go up to the layout. By going up to layout, you will see there is a column drop down with some presets. Give it a click. One is already selected. We are working with a single column that uses the left and right margin. But there are some presets have to split up into 2 equal columns. There are 3 equal columns, and there's also the one called the left that gives you narrow left column and wider right column, and then right gives you the exact opposite. But you can customize exactly what you need by going to more columns. Click there. Now from here you will see those same presets. There are 2, 3. Better look at what left would look like and right. I think left is going to apply to us, although the measurements may be need some tweaking. Let's go to left and right click, left and click here. You can see what that gives us. 2 columns. Now we can change the number of columns using these arrows. Here 3, 4. I am going to back down to 2, and you can see the default settings working with our left margin. To the right gives us just over 46.6 millimeters on the width of the left column, 12.7 millimeter in between, and almost 105.8 millimeters on the right. So in other words, it's not quite equal columns, but we could choose equal columns using this checkbox or one of the presets, and it will apply to the selected text as opposed to the whole document. We can even put a vertical line between those columns by clicking the checkbox here in the line between. And I don't think we need it in our particular scenario, so let's deselect it and go back to these settings. If we wanted to, we can make adjustments. Maybe the width here needs to be a little bit bigger on the left. Let's make it to 50 mm. Now when you hit the tab key, you can see the spacing at 12.7 mm stays the same. Now the right margin is not quite as wide as it was before. That might work out nicely. So let's click OK. Now you can see what happens. We have couple of different columns clicking in the background as we scroll down stretching. We get down to once you make it 10, this looks like next heading. So that's where we putting a break in will help us align our content. When you put a page break into the go from one page to next, you can see the content start on the next page. With the columns we can do the same thing. It's called column break, and we want a new column to start with once you make. So by clicking in front of the O in once, we can go back up to our ribbon with layout selected, and you will see right below its breaks. Clicks there. There is a page break, but what we want is a column break. Go ahead and click the column. Now once you make shows up at the top of the column too, and everything makes much better sense the way we are reading it. Let's click inside the ones you make. I think it should actually look different. Let's go up to our home tab and upload heading to a style that we used previously in movie. That looks great. Click in the background and we are done. So at any time you can create multiple columns for a document. The whole document if you wanted to, or just portion that you are selected. As we have done, make it a lot easier to look at, easy to read, and more appealing to your readers.